With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Throwing to start the drive. Rich, throw out wide to Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Walker once more. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Rich. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. Think on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw. Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And they'll have it in the end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Rich. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Green.
Murray now. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Calvin Ridley, 55 yards. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down and 3. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rich. He completes this to Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Rich. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Walker with another carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rich. He'll find Metcalf. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Throwing on first down. Rich. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Let's look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Go.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Murray now on first down. And it's complete right back to Ridley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, third down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rich. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. And it is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Murray, throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run on 1st down. It's Stevenson, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this one complete to Burnett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray now to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route up a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rich. Smith and Jigba with the grab. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Rich. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Play action. Now it's Murray. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down to the plane of the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Third and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Easy.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Big A's open.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place, and a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
On 1st down, Rich. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown! Noah Fant. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. sets to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Murray looking to change the play here. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Rich. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Stevenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second down and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Hey, Ace. Big Ace open.
Murray going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Stevenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. From the gun, they'll try to run it. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Cooper.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. Now the
Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take off.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Arizona, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for